All right, so I had called Dover Publishing, and I also had emailed. They had gave my email to a few authors in New York for that that are authors of coloring books and that because I wanted clarity on if I was doing the right thing or wrong thing as far as recording and posting on my YouTube channels, what we have finished and completed and coloring. And they said that all I have to do is make sure I say the name of the artist and, also, put the name of the person who's the author of the coloring book in the description. And what else? I'm trying to think. For the Dover coloring books, they have a YouTube channel. So for the Dover and Creative Haven coloring books and the coloring books that they sell on their certain website that we have purchased off their website, we will also have that particular Dover channel in the description so they see what we do too. So for the ones that I have that do not have an author I'll just list where we purchased them from in the description because, we just colored these books and we purchased them. So some of these books do not have authors or any information in them. And these are all, I only will do the completed coloring books. I didn't know this was stuck. The completed coloring books. And then if we were to print out any of their free coloring sheets, we would, put where the thing where we got it from the coloring or from the free thing, put that in the description, and then also put the YouTube Dover channel attachment there. So this is, these were purchased off of Temu. These do not have an author. Or publisher information. Why is she screaming? So this was done December 24, 2024. Huh? Huh? Okay, just leave her alone. She doesn't want to be bothered. And we just made these like an event calendar. What time is it? 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, be careful. I did one and my son did one and we did one. We did them together. I had a sticker on that one. You got your rubber bands in? Okay. So that is the one that I did. And then this is the one he did. It was so refreshing to be able to communicate on phone and through email, because there's so many different authors and but that's why I call the main publishing company, because there's so many different authors for each book we have. So I was like, do I need to like write each individual author, or how do I do this correctly? Because I'm sick of getting accused. I'm just so fed up with getting accused of being a criminal when I'm not, and doing criminal activities and so forth, when I'm really honestly trying to do the right thing and trying to do it in an educated way with my son. So homeschool or non-homeschool and public schooling, whatever, it was really refreshing and uplifting to be able to communicate, not just with them, because I had communicated with them prior in sales and doing business and doing, coloring contests with them and discussing homeschooling with them. And they knew from day one that I homeschooled my son. So we always communicated over the phone and through email. So to be able to actually communicate with the upper people too in emails, and just know that on both parts that they were watching what I was posting to begin with, because I made that very clear when we were entering coloring contests and so forth. And there was certain times that we also had to communicate, because there was a mistake in the orders that we had, and that got delivered and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really uplifting and refreshing to get the right communication and understanding, because I am so sick and tired of all the bullying, assumptions, and everybody pointing the finger. Well, not everybody, but a majority pointing the finger at me as if I'm doing something wrong, when in all reality, and the truth of the matter is, they're doing something wrong. And to make themselves feel better and try to look better, they gotta try to degrade me and my children and point the finger at me and my children